Hi Virgo, this is your January 3rd through January 9th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and donate to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Hermit, we have the Ace of Cups clarified by Justice, we have the Ten of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have the Six of Wands with the World and the Empress, and we also have the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra or another Virgo or pretty much any zodiac sign. To be honest with you, it kind of reminds me of the monthly January reading I posted a couple of days ago. This here is a proposal, Virgo. If this is a brand new person, they're going to propose to you so quickly. You know, for others of you, it could still be a proposal from somebody you've been together with for a while, right? But this is definitely a proposal. You are getting married. If this reading is applicable to you, then you definitely know you're getting married at some point in the very near future. All right, so yeah, the very first card that came out is the Hermit. The Hermit is your personal card, Virgo. That's you, unless you're dealing with another Virgo, and it's always a good sign to have your own card in your own reading, right? The Empress right next to the deck, I believe that's also your card, right? And we also have the Ace of Cups right next to the Hermit, which is clarified by Justice. Justice is the personal Libra card. You could be dealing with a Libra. Or Justice is all about the legal system. And by that I mean it could be somebody who's got the authority to marry other people, like a minister or a priest. Or Justice could be a place where people get married, like a chapel. And the Ace of Cups is pure, genuine love coming from this person. The Six of Wands, the first card in the potential outcome, used to be called the proposal card. So the Ace of Cups together with the Six of Wands in the same spread, and throw on top of that the Justice card and the Ten of Pentacles, which we'll talk about in just a second. This is definitely somebody here is getting married, Virgo. Hopefully that is you. Hopefully that is something you want, and I think you do want it. Because the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right is a card of a wish come true. This is a card of wish granted. It's also a card of personal satisfaction, right? And as already mentioned, we got that Ten of Pentacles in the middle. The Ten of Pentacles is a commitment or marriage card. Yep, very serious, very stable, very grounded, financially abundant, long-term type of a connection. Right? If having children is still an option for you, the two of you could have children together, by the way, right? Because the Empress right next to the deck could also be somebody who is expecting a baby. And yeah, let's talk about the potential outcome one more time. The Six of Wands, as I already said, used to be called the proposal card. It's a card of victory. It's a card of success. It's a card of feeling great. The World in the middle of that is my happy end card. So this is one chapter of your life coming to an end, but a new very happy chapter of your life is about to begin. And the Empress, yeah, that is also you, Virgo, just like the Hermit card. This is the way this person sees you. They're putting you up on a pedestal. They see you as their wife or the future significant other figure. They see you as somebody they want to have children with, if that is still an option, right? So they are treating you accordingly, like the Empress. Besides that, the Empress is abundance in its purest form. The Empress is actually one of the most positive cards in the deck, and in my spreads, the Empress usually is like a sign from above or a stamp of approval, so to speak, for a connection to move forward. And I do see this forward movement here for sure. Right, so yeah, Virgo. Somebody here is getting married, and I think that's you. If you're not getting married, then you're taking this relationship to the next level, or you'll be setting the date to get married. You could be getting engaged. It kind of reminds me of an old movie. If this is a brand new person in your life, it kind of reminds me of that old movie. You know, where so there's this older man talking to his son, and they're talking about how he met his mother, his wife, and I think he says something like, you know what, I proposed to your mother on the 3rd date, and the only regret I had is that I didn't propose to her right away. So it could be that type of a situation here. If this is somebody brand new, it could be bam, like an instant connection. Instant connection. Really happy for you, Virgo. Congratulations. Virgo, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Ten of Wands, we have Death, we have the Sun, and we also have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. This is a good week. It's an improvement week for you, Virgo. Some kind of a burden is coming to an end. A burden of responsibility. Perhaps you're going on vacation. What have you. So yeah, the first card that came out is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card of a burden. It's a card of some sort of obstacles. It's a card of something that holds us back, slow us down, responsibilities, what have you. All of that is going to become a thing of the past, because the next card that came out is Death. Death, I think, in this spread is all about that Ten of Wands energy actually coming to an end, right? A happy end. Because the next card that came out is the Sun. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So the end result is happiness. The end result is feeling great. Perhaps balance is restored, or your relationship or marriage is restored to its former glory. Perhaps the two of you were going through a rough patch. Whatever, all of that crap is going to become a thing of the past. The Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right is the happily ever after card. It's a family card. It's actually one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. So yeah, whatever you were going through as a couple or as a family, all of that bad stuff is going to become history. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Virgo, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, we are in Venus retrograde. This is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. We have the Star. We have the Page of Cups clarified by the King of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. And we also have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. This is a reconciliation, Virgo, a very happy reconciliation. I actually see the two of you holding on to each other and never letting each other go. One of you will say something like, "Oh, I missed you so much. I will never, ever, ever leave you again." It will probably go something like that. This is a very happy reconciliation. Yeah, so the Star, the first card that came out, it could be an Aquarius you're dealing with. The Star could also be all about healing, right? The Star is also a card of a wish come true. Perhaps you always, or they always, or both of you always wanted to get back together. That was your wish come true. And this wish will be definitely granted this week. We have the Page of Cups, clarified by the King of Cups. The Page of Cups is a card of an apology, right? And there will probably be a bouquet of flowers attached to it. And it's coming from this King of Cups, who could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If they're not a water sign, there's somebody who is mature, in control of their emotions, but at the same time still very loving. The next card that came out is the Four of Pentacles, is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So the Four of Pentacles threw me off a little bit, because it could mean different things. In this case, I believe the Four of Pentacles is the two of you holding on to each other and never, ever, 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 ever letting each other go. The Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle between the two of you. A very fortunate new cycle. The Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck is the happily ever after card. So, yep. This is a happy reconciliation, Virgo. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Virgo, this week. We have Death. We have the Two of Cups, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. We have the Magician. And we also have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or Cancer. So this Death card, the first card that came out, it could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, or it could represent the end of your old employment and the beginning of your new employment. It could represent the end of your 9-to-5 job and the beginning of your new business adventure, or it could represent the new, if you already run your own business, that could represent somebody coming back from the past, or that could be if you do sign a new deal, a new business deal, or a new partnership deal this week, then that will change things, or that will turn things around for you. It'll be like a major transformation of your business. Right, but something is definitely changing here with the Death card, right? It's not going to be the same. We have the Two of Cups, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. The Two of Cups, when it comes to work, business, and finances, this is my handshake card, right? So that's a deal being signed, this is paperwork being filed, this is you starting a new job, accepting a new job, accepting a new partnership deal, what have you. This is something new where two parties, two companies, two people come together, they shake hands and they sign paperwork. Right? And Two of Cups is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration, teamwork, business, work environment, whatever is your situation. Then we have the Magician. In some cases, the Magician is interpreted as a Virgo card, so it could be you. But the Magician is all about new beginnings. You know, now that the ink is dry on paper, now that those signatures are on paper, you can move forward and you can make anything you want happen here, right? The Magician is somebody who is like a miracle worker. So if you're starting a new job, they're hiring you because you can make anything happen. You're really good at what you do, right? You're like the best in your field of expertise. The Chariot on the bottom of the deck, it could be a Cancer you're dealing with, but I think the Chariot is a card of victory, right? So once you've signed this, once you've started this, once you've partnered up with somebody, it will feel like a victory, and there's no stopping you. The Chariot is one of the fastest cards in the deck. You're moving forward, and you're not looking back. This is a very powerful spread, Virgo. A very powerful spread. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Virgo, this week. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the Six of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Hermit, and we also have the World on the bottom of the deck. What you're not expecting is you're going to be leaving something or someone behind, and it's going to be like bittersweet for you, but you'll know that whatever it is you're leaving behind and whatever lays ahead of you, that new thing will be much better for you, but it'll still feel bittersweet. So the Five of Cups, the first card that came out, this is a card of somebody who is grieving something that happened to them in the past, or perhaps you're grieving whatever you have to leave behind. It's that bittersweet feeling, but you're moving on, right? The Five of Cups is clarified by the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a card of somebody who moves on. You know, this is a card of an improvement. This is a card of things getting better. So yeah, whatever you're moving towards is going to be much better for you. The Wheel of Fortune in the middle is a card of a new cycle that you're about to start. That's why you're leaving something or someone behind. But this is a very fortunate new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is great news in my spreads. Then we have the Hermit, that is you. That's you who is leaving something or someone behind and starting something new. And the World on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of an ending, but this is my happy end card. So yeah, one chapter of your life is about to end and a new chapter is about to begin, a very happy chapter. Yeah, so it's a bittersweet feeling, but like I said, you know that whatever you're moving towards is going to be much better for you, whatever that is. And that's what you're not expecting, Virgo, this week. And that's what I got for you, Virgo, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Virgo, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.